This does not absolve Kanye. This does not take away autonomy from Kanye West. Kanye West is a narcissistic psychopath who is paranoid, caused by his bipolar disorder. Okay? Okay, I don't care about this. Let's hear the madness of Ye.
On Earth, Kanye West, who now wishes to be known as Ye. What we've been watching here is obviously a manic episode from a person who has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I've been saying this since the very beginning. Several things can be true at once. One, Ye West, Kanye West, he is a Jew hater. Pretty obviously, there is no way to avoid that conclusion. The stuff that he's been ranting and raving over the past several weeks demonstrates that he doesn't just...
Man, suddenly it's a manic episode, but when he was, I'm sorry, when he was fucking repeating literally Candace Owens' propaganda, hook, line, and sinker about George Floyd and the BLM protests and whatnot, you were saying he had so much mental clarity and that people were saying that he was crazy because he had so much mental clarity. I remember that. I covered it when he said it. That's weird. He said, and I quote verbatim, Ben Shapiro said, Kanye West was saner than most in Hollywood. Huh. Funny how that works, dude. Yeah, when he's anti-black, talking about abortion, saying like, you know, he's Jesus Christ, his own vessel himself, Ben Shapiro's like, oh God, he's so sane. He's so clear. He's got so much clarity. When he takes it just a little bit, when he cranks the dial a little bit further, Ben Shapiro was like, oh my God, it's crazy. He's out of his mind. He's crazy. He's out of control.
Hate specific Jews. He hates the Jews. The Jews are the problem, according to Kanye West. He has been spewing Der Stürmer, Nazi-esque anti-Semitism for weeks.
Ben Shapiro would never make that distinction for anyone else. Even when Kanye West is like out and about a Nazi, because he's ostensibly on the right, he still goes, he doesn't hate specific Jews. Ben Shapiro has never made that, okay? He's never been like, wow, this person just hates specific Jews. There's no shot, okay? There's no fucking moment in time when this piece of shit has ever turned around and said, well, you know, Ilhan Omar only hates specific Jews, you know, Jews in control of, you know, the Israeli government. Like, that's not a thing that he says, okay? That's bullshit. He's fucking still doing it because Kanye West is ostensibly on the right. And there are a lot of people also on the right, alongside Kanye, around Kanye, who also have the exact same fucking opinions, okay? They have the exact same fucking opinions, and Ben has to fucking, you know, tiptoe around this issue with anti-Semitism on the right because he knows so many of his allies are exactly like Kanye West.
On Alex Jones's show, he made that perfectly clear. So that is true. It is also true that Kanye West is...
Call X, he's crying? Wait, what the fuck's going on? Oh, wait, he is hitting me up. Yo. Oh, I didn't even see it. Hold on. I'll call him right now. I'll actually talk to him about this shit too because he's been watching it, right? He's been watching it. Okay. Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. Also, what do you think about this Kanye shit, dude? You know that the guy that Kanye's like hanging out with is like a straight up fucking Nazi, Nick Fuentes?
Yeah, I don't know much about anything. It's just I just feel like he's in this big like rabbit hole of like, oh, like Jesus told me to do this, God told me to do this type shit, and it's almost like he can't get out of it. And I feel like it's like a spiral.
No, he's definitely not mentally well, and I think people around him are like using him and his like good grace that he created from being like a cherished, well-loved recording artist for many, many years, and they're basically using that to like platform their fucking insane agendas, like insane far-right Nazi agendas.
Well, I also just feel like overall, as the big line, the big picture, I think it's why I want to watch a little bit, not because it's like politics, just because it's a rare thing to see a massive public figure who's like a master at their role, who has such a massive influence, right? To see one of these guys act in a way that like is like unstoppable to destroy themselves, like it's like an unstoppable like self-destruction, and that happens so rarely in any fields. To see somebody that big do that, right, and keep doing it like on his own is like it's insane. No.
Yeah, he's basically he's like a train wreck. Like you can't look away. But what's really interesting about it, from my perspective at least, is like it's literally like a car crash that you can't look away from, but also at the same time, like, it's almost informative because so many of the shows that he's been on were like a lot of right-wing people who have like similar opinions, maybe not the exact same opinions, but like similar opinions about like abortion, you know, LGBT issues like that, are trying to consistently tell him like, don't say the juice thing, don't say the juice thing. And he's like, especially in this Alex Jones interview, if you watched it, like, he just straight up is like, nah, dog, like, I'm gonna say it. And he keeps saying it. And it gives the game away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's kind of insane though. I'm wondering when it's gonna like stop or like.
I think this is it.
I feel like there's no recovery after that though. I generally feel like it doesn't matter what he does after that. There's no recovery. I think he's kind of past that point. I think
he needs to make graduation times 1 million to be able to fucking recover from that. Like, and I don't think he has the sauce for that. Let's be real. I don't even know if he's gonna be able to.
3 unreleased albums, 2 new releases, a fucking master collab or some shit. He's got it all lined up.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen because like he's so toxic because like if he was just like kind of right wing, okay, if he was just like kind of right wing, people would be like, oh, ew, that's icky, right? But he's not just kind of right wing. He like gave the game away. He went full blown Nazi shit. So when you do that, most people are not gonna want to fucking align with him because even the most like Norman person recognizes that that's wrong and fucking gross. Like you could have like some racist dude in Alabama look at that and go, nah, man, that's, you know, I don't fuck with that Nazi shit.
Yeah. It's why I thought I generally thought whenever he was going like more a little bit crazy, but wasn't too crazy, that some people were going to try to like associate and piggyback his influence or piggyback him and like glaze him, right, to get a piece of it, right, because it's a big influencer, right. And then they're going to piggyback. And then some people were kind of piggybacking him a little bit, right? Like Fox News was doing it a little bit, like Tucker or whatever. They were glazing for sure. But now that he's gone so far that like nobody will glaze him, even like the most like crazy people.
I don't know if you knew that, but you know what was fucking so cucked? Tucker Carlson knew that he said some like crazy shit about Jews even in that interview, and he deleted that portion on purpose.
No shot.
Yeah. In the beginning, so it came out the next day or like 2 days later after Kanye went on Tucker Carlson purposely cut out a part where Kanye was like talking about the Jews because Tucker Carlson knows you can't say that. If you say that, then, you know, people are going to recognize that you're like a fucking, you're like a psycho, which is why they were like, it leaked the day after. And, you know, but people had not seen it.
It's pretty crazy though. They tried to like he tried to like piggyback ride the whole thing, but since he deleted the thing, then now he's just like cherry picking, which is I think it's kind of it's a little bit odd. But I mean, it is what it is. It's politics. It is the way it goes. But I think I don't know. It's been like Kanye just exploding. I'm just wondering like what's next. I feel like there's always a big explosion at the end. I don't even think this was it. So I'm just kind of sitting back and watching.
Well, I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think that like airing out these kinds of things, like and openly like bombing all the right wing talking points by just giving the game away is overall going to fire back in a negative way towards like people who want to like promote it in a nefarious, insidious, like secret way. You know what I mean? Because the most successful propagandists are people like Tucker Carlson who, you know, might have a lot of ideas that are very similar to you know, the quiet parts of what Kanye is saying. But the moment that you say the quiet part out loud, it's like most people will go, oh, no, fuck that. Anyway, I'll let you get back to your thing. All right. Peace, dude.
All right, I'll see you there. Peace out.
Bye. Can you have any sympathy for I wonder if he were to get help, he could explain he's being targeted and preyed upon by alt-right talking heads. It's sad, and I think his pain and trauma is misdirected. No, I do. I think that he is being abso-fucking-lutely used, like I said, like a glove, okay? Like a flesh puppet, okay? He is being used by those guys. But also at the same time, like, at a certain point, you have to recognize that Kanye West is a motherfucking adult, okay? And an adult with, like, his own autonomy, an adult with, you know, his own opinions. Like, he's been radicalized. He's been he's been radicalized and is now, you know, saying insane shit, but he's been doing this for a while. Anyway. Most of these fascists are unresolved trauma manifests. The problem is they're still building fascism, so they must be opposed anyway. That's not to say empathy is unimportant, just needs context. Yeah. You overestimate how smart adults are? No, I don't. Like, I know for a fact that most adults in this chat don't recognize that at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. Here's the 3-minute ad break now. Yeah. It's always funny because, like, I've been talking about this, again, for a month, and there's always, like, new people that come in and they're like, what? Emily Platt, thank you for the 5 get the subs. Do you think this is a further win for the Normans against psychos like we saw in the midterms? I imagine a lot of people are sickened by seeing this shit.
This is a person with bipolar disorder, and this is a person in the middle of a manic episode because there's no other way to explain his behavior. It's not performance art. It's not some sort of rational argument on behalf of hatred of Jews. He leaves that to Nick Fuentes. The fact is that Ye West is in the middle of a mental breakdown, and we are watching it on the world's most public stage. It is the most famous person to have a mental breakdown probably since Howard Hughes publicly. And that says something about how our media cover mental breakdowns. It says something about how American society treats madness.
Just say bye, good talk, bye, nice seeing you. Ooh, those are good.
We seem to treat really outlying insanity as a form of rationality, and meanwhile, we treat kind of borderline normal behavior as mental.
What is this? Betelgeuse, worked on your PFP a little bit. What are you guys doing? Don't have conversations in the chat like that. I see everything. Why do you think you're going to be able to have a private convo in front of 37,000 people, and especially me, when I'm literally fucking sniping chat, dude?
Mentally ill. So we tend to overdiagnose, for example, depression, anxiety, ADHD, right? Things that are sort of on the borderline of normalcy. We tend to overprescribe for those things. Those things exist. Some people need prescription medication for that, but we tend to overprescribe that. And we wildly underserve people who have serious mental disorders, ranging from bipolar disorder to schizophrenia. And we treat that as though it is normal behavior.
Stop saying you won't snipe this, you won't see this. I see all of it, and I just don't respond to it because it's not unique or entertaining.
While being mad, while being disturbed, does not relieve you of responsibility for your Jew hatred. It does suggest that we ought to take the pronouncements of Ye West with a certain lack of seriousness because this is a person in the middle of an episode. You know, there's no other way to play it. And honestly, I can despise what he is saying because what he is saying is evil. And I can also recognize that this is a person who needs treatment, not a camera. This person needs treatment, not a set of lights in his face. And there are a lot of people out there who are making a lot of money off of Ye by putting him in front of a camera. There are a lot of people who are cynically utilizing this person's mental breakdown in order to facilitate their own career. And here I'm thinking,
that's so funny. He's just like, he's just mad that like he got to do it for a little bit with Candace Owens, but then like, you know, it quickly fell apart. It quickly like devolved into something way worse. And he's just mad that like that thing that's way worse is like open anti-Semitism instead of like ambiguous anti-Semitism that he could just like hand wave away.
Specifically of Nick Fuentes and Milo Yiannopoulos. There are a bunch of people around Ye who could be attempting to get him the treatment he obviously needs. And I'm not here to pathologize people's insane thoughts or evil thoughts. Again, he's sitting across from Nick Fuentes, who routinely engages in evil thoughts. Okay, but Nick Fuentes is not an insane person. Nick Fuentes is not having a mental breakdown. He just thinks evil things. Ye West, after his display over the past week particularly, whatever you thought of him before, whether you thought that he was just an erratic personality who had decided to spew anti-Semitism, or whether you thought that he was perfectly rational, it is obvious over the course of the past several weeks that this is not the case and has not been the case for a while.
People are going to joke about Kanye. People are going to blame his mental health, but the truth is he's normalizing Nazism. Wait, what? Interest over time? Hitler? What? Dude, what the fuck? Dude, this is just... What the fuck? It's just Google Trends from like a couple days, man. Like, it just doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean that people are like agreeing with Hitler, okay? Most people know who the fuck Hitler is. I still don't.
Ranging from his tweet storm in which he talked about Chris Paul stooping his wife to his defense of Balenciaga, to the actual appearance on Alex Jones. So we'll start this in order. The only reason I'm playing these clips is because it's important for people to recognize, because I'm seeing a lot of people who are denying that what we are seeing from Ye here is actual mental illness. It is mental illness. Hey, this is disturbed behavior. Any doctor will tell you that this is disturbed behavior. First of all, I know psychologists who have spoken with Ye. He is obviously disturbed, but you don't have to be a doctor to know this. This is a disturbed human being. And you can see it last night. When you are on a set with Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones, and those are the two rational guys in the room trying to pull you back from the brink, looking embarrassed.
Just an aside, notice how Ben will respect Kanye West by referring to him as Ye, but will move mountains to go out of his way to misgender a trans person? Yes. Because Kanye West, anti-Semitism aside, or anti-Semitism included, is ostensibly on the right. Ben respects someone who's on the right and will offer them charitability, will offer them, adequate care, will fucking turn around and respect their, new name or whatever. That will not happen for a trans person.
By you standing for Hitler. At that point, you have to start wondering, is there a problem? I mean, your first indicator that there's a problem is when you stride into Alex Jones's studio. First of all, that in and of itself, not great. You stride into Alex Jones's studio wearing what appears to be an oversized baggy jacket and a full face covering black mask. When I say a mask, I don't mean like just face. It covers his entire head. He looks like he's about to go rob a bank, except you can't even see his eyes. Ye West. I mean, he's literally there with what looks like a black sock over his head. Apparently, it's a Balenciaga sock over his head, as we'll discuss in a moment. He actually defended Balenciaga yesterday. So for all those people on the right who are saying, well, Ye he's a good Christian who's just defending our honor. First of all, if this is your Christian lineup, right? If this is the best Western Christendom has to offer, is Ye last night, Alex Jones, and Nick Fuentes, Western Christendom is in serious, serious trouble. But this guy.
Oh, interesting. Wait, why? Ben, there's no way you're that oblivious to your fucking flock, dog. There's no shot. It is classic. Why are all these homosexuals sucking my cock everywhere I go? They have their dicks out and I keep sucking them. Okay? Why? Why is this happening to me? It's like, why is my entire audience and my entire fan base saying that this is good Christendom? I wonder why.
Yesterday was defending the company that put out pedophilic ads.
So, same for you, Hasan. You shill. Transgender is not procreation. It's heterophobic rhetoric. Shapiro is Jewish, so obviously what he will say, Shapiro is Jewish. Same for you, Hasan. You shill. What? Same for me. What is he? What is?
So there are a lot of problems. So he walks
Take your meds.
And he sits down looking like this. For folks, again, who cannot see, he is sitting on the far left-hand side of the screen, and he is wearing a very oversized baggy jacket. And he is wearing a full-on black sock over his head. You cannot see his eyes. You cannot see his face. You cannot see anything about him except what looks like it's like an eraser head. And then you've got Alex Jones in the middle, and then you have Nick Fuentes on the end wearing some sort of blue hoodie sweatshirt. Okay, so here is here's Alex Jones with Ye West yesterday.
Well, that's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're.
I fucking hate that clip, dude. It is so raw. It is so fucked up. It's like, it's hard to hear. Wait, why? Clip it and send it to me. Why is it hard to hear? Some people keep saying there's an echo, but I don't know, why. I don't understand that at all. It sounds perfectly fine to me. The clip is actually from American History X. It's a neo-Nazi curb stomping a black person. Slight echo every now and then. Is the other mic on? No, it's because the audio is loud and it's picking it up from my mic.
What we're pushing with the pornography, but this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
especially Hitler. Okay, now, coming out of a person who was not wearing a face covering mask and who was not about to launch, sitting next to a copy of the Holy Bible, by the way. He's speaking just as Jesus would here, Ye West. Coming from a just normal anti-Semite, and there are some other people on the screen you could choose from, you would say that this
Desktop audio is already on mono, by the way. So it's already forcibly mono. So that's not even what's going on. I just checked it.
is just pure rote anti-Semitism. But as I say, I don't think this is just pure rote.
No, putting it on mono is better, because if I don't put it on mono, then it... Why am I having this conversation? Okay, no.
Disgusting, craven anti-Semitism. It is. But I don't think that's the limit of it. As you can see, Alex Jones gets more and more uncomfortable here. And there is a certain perverse hilarity to the fact that Alex Jones is the moderate on the panel. That Alex Jones is suddenly Larry King here. But here's Alex Jones, again, trying to walk Ye West back from the Hitler support, the open Hitler support, and Ye just jumping in with both feet.
I like.
He's not even just shocked by it, okay? He is purposefully trying to deflect away from it. There is a deliberate reason. There is a specific purpose for what Alex Jones is doing in that moment. What he's trying to do is make sure that, like, Kanye West is not revealing the game, okay? He's not giving up the game, because when everybody fucking understands that Kanye West, like, loves Hitler and loves Nazis, then they can't use him to continue dog whistling and promoting his ideas to a larger audience. Okay? That's the issue. They want to be able to extend their exploitation of Kanye West's platform. And once you fucking give the game away, once you refuse to do dog whistles and you just go fucking full-blown Nazi, most people are not going to listen and hear you out. At the most, you're going to hear people that hear what you're saying, and they're going to feel bad for you because they're like, oh, he's obviously mentally ill. Okay? That's it. That's it. And you've lost your capacity to be a loyal soldier for the far right. Has anyone pointed out how all these conservatives are respecting Kanye's name change and calling him Ye, but whenever a trans person tells them to respect their pronouns, they have a brain aneurysm? Yes. This is going to end up with a synagogue shooting, and we're all going to have to do the same song and dance and ask, how did this happen? Oh, 100%. Like, I hate to say it, but yes, that is probably what's going to happen. And then everyone's going to be like, oh, how could it get so far? How do we just fucking, platform these kinds of dangerous ideas? And it's like, yeah, we did do that. Everybody did that, okay? Everyone on the right, from Tucker Carlson, who cut like the parts where Kanye was talking about Jews or whatever, all the way down to fucking Alex Jones trying to defend his like Nazi ideology by basically saying, yo, you just mean like you like their suits, right? You like the Hugo Boss. It's like, no, it's not it.
Like Hitler.
I don't like Hitler. And I know you're trying to be shocking with that.
I'm not trying to be shocking. I like Hitler. I do not.
He's saying he likes Hitler because of the tools he introduced that the entire world still uses to this day. He's not saying he loves Hitler because of the Holocaust and other stuff, right? No, man, he's just saying he likes Hitler, okay? He did not invent any of those tools. What are you, fucking stupid? I mean, at this point, I'm going to try to be as charitable as possible and say, either you are literally a Nazi who is like deliberately being obtuse, okay? Oh, he's a guy that's basic biology. Oh, there it is. Well, don't like rap equals racist. I wonder why this guy is being obtuse here. Imagine wishing for another January 6th law. Bro, what a great take. Remember, guys vote illegally. How is it mentally healthy? Aren't trans children extraordinarily likely to commit suicide compared to other children? Yes, being bullied is a factor, but given the massive difference, it can only be one explanation. Yeah, I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is, dude. Said he has black friends, so he's not racist at 10/11/2022. I have black friends. I am not racist. I bet every day is very confusing for you, and it will always be because you are without purpose. Mwah. It's true. Yeah, I don't think this person is genuinely confused. Yeah, you know who else has a black friend? Nick fucking Fuentes, dog. Who once said that a white woman having sex with a black person is like a white woman having sex with a dog. So, you know, I don't think you can use the I have a black friend defense in any respect, but certainly not currently, you know?
The Holocaust is not what happened. Let's look at the facts of that. And Hitler has a lot of redeeming qualities.
What about that one? Is that a justifiable one, you guys think?
Not what happened. Let's look at the facts of that. I do not.
And I know you're trying to be shocking with that.
I'm not trying to be shocking. I like Hitler. I do not. The Holocaust is not what happened. Let's look at the facts of that. And Hitler has a lot of redeeming qualities.
Bro, he hit the bingo, dude. That's it. It's a wrap. Like, there is nothing more you can say. The fact that people are still trying to fucking turn around and make something else out of this.
I don't like Hitler.
Look at how excited Nick Fuentes is. That fucking grimy, disgusting little gremlin. He's like,
I know you're trying to be shocking with that.
I'm not trying to be shocking.
Look at him.
I like Hitler. I do not. The Holocaust is not what happened. Let's look at the facts of that. And Hitler has a lot of redeeming qualities.
Fuentes has that kind of ironic posture towards everything. In like 3 months, he'll be talking to all his epic Groyper dipshit fans about how he played Ye like a fiddle. Oh, 100%. 100%. And he did, though. Like, he actually did. That's the sad reality is like he is successfully currently using a formerly beloved recording artist, fashion designer. He's actively currently doing that.
Unbelievable.
This does not take away, this does not absolve Kanye. This does not take away autonomy from Kanye West. Kanye West is very much this narcissistic psycho, okay? Kanye West is a narcissistic psychopath who is paranoid, caused by his bipolar disorder, okay? That put him in a vulnerable state a long time ago, and ever since then, the far right has been actively working, using that vulnerable state, using that narcissism, using his tendency to push away any naysayers in his fucking circle, and infiltrating it, and making him, turning him into a puppet, basically.
Unbelievable. Except that he's mad. Except there's a person in the middle of a mental break. And I say that, again, advisedly, because I'm not here to pathologize.
Do you think it's morbid to think he'll eventually realize he's lost everything and kiss himself? No. I think an infinitely more likely scenario is that someone okay. Trigger warning. We're talking about mental illness and suicide and things like that, okay? No. What is significantly more likely to happen with someone who is this manic is that in a manic episode, and it's not usually in a depressive episode where people, as far as I know, who suffer from bipolar actually end up kissing themselves. It's usually in a manic episode where they, oh shit, it's effing. I'm effing. What the fuck? Minor F. Little baby F. What is happening? What the fuck? Oh God. Okay, it's back. I'm back. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, the more likely thing is that in a manic episode, people who are delusional, who are going through a manic episode, will think will think that they are godlike or have like godly powers, like the power of flight or something, and then just like jump out of a fucking window. Okay? Like if you crank it up to its fucking highest degree, and if you constantly have people who are literally building on top of it, building on top of your delusions, feeding into your mania over and over and over again, in some cases, the the delusions of grandeur will end up putting the person in a compromising situation where they literally fucking end up dying. As someone who's diagnosed bipolar, is actually facts. You can't feel like a god and can't be hurt. Yeah. But from what I understand, like I said, it's usually not in a depressive state where bipolar people have cause harm to themselves. It's usually in the manic state. Gatekeeping? What? How long before Mossad pays Ye a visit? You're a fucking idiot if you think that Mossad is gonna pay Kanye West a visit, dude. What do you think? Mossad works for the ADL or something? What are you, fucking stupid? No, they're too busy like murdering Iranian journalists and fucking nuclear scientists and shit on their vacation to like go and work on Kanye West. Like, they don't give a fuck.